Uh,
Hello everyone, welcome to Assetto Friends 3 Season 6 and Round 6. Today I'm back again from the dead. I went out during summer. So yeah, it's a pleasure to be back, and we're back with Season 6 Round 6 of AF3. Today I'm joined by a new streamer, a new co-host that we have today. Say hello, Shori.
Hello, I'm Shorty, and I will be co-hosting this day's exciting race today with you all, alongside Jim, and we hope to have an amazing race today.
Yep, so as it stands now, let's check out the A3 standings right now. It's Jens Betzma at the lead with 106 points. I'm counting the drops, as well as in second place for Jack Olivier. So both teammates are in a very commanding lead. Oh, as Freddy Lachance has followed. Thank you for following, Freddy Lachance. What you see right now is the band corner of McQueen's Return. Yeah, that's how it's called. And here they're coming. First of all, it's Popovic leading the group, followed by Ali Jadinshire, Mats Leviak, Jack Olivier. Here they go. And let's go on board with Popovic. So, as it's through the tree stop, head towards the wheel hairpin just on the bottom of this. And now into the Alex bend for the keeper straight. And let's see the first qualifying lap. So, here they go, into keeper straight. It's a very long straight, so you must have a great exit after the last turn. And towards commitment corner, which is a really fast right-hander into Gargoyle's bend.
That's right, and you really have to commit to this corner. We've seen a few been putting off the accelerator and really losing time on it. And just those few kilometers will really impact the entire lap time for these racers.
Yep, as we are through another ridgeline heading to Monastery Corner, into the Lighthouse Point. And now all of this part of the track is downhill. So now we are in the roller coaster straight, if you can call it a straight, heading towards Tenor's Elbow, which leads into the Hotel Monte Carlo.
That's right, and we are approaching by far the most dangerous point in this race right now, the Monkey Hairpin, and it is responsible for a lot of crashes, including this one
we have
right here.
Now a crash behind of Mats Leviak. And yeah, now through the X bend and into the super banked corner, which is yep.
This will be a good challenge for the drivers as they try to get the best line and maybe even attempt to do an overtake purely on them losing the time.
Yep.
And now off the Coffin corner, right?
Yep, off the Coffin corner into the twist stop right here. Plenty of people will try and overtake in places that they shouldn't, so this will be one of them as we exit the wheel serpent into the Alex bend and the keeper straight. So Popovic will mark the first fast lap time, even though he crashed into the wall at Monkey Hairpin. And it would be a 1:57.9, although Ollie Jadison already went faster with a 57.7. Following behind.
That's right.
Yep.
During practice, we did notice that Jaeger did a great lap of 1 minute 57 and 42 milliseconds, which is probably to be expected, if not a bit faster. Jaeger being car 17, currently in P15, but we're still expecting a great run from him, being the most consistent leader during practice.
Yeah, as Ben Hayes goes out to fifth. Oh, and Jaeger, there he goes with a 57.635.
And that's quite interesting because during the practice session we saw a bit faster time by Ali driving car number 9, currently in P2. So we expect a very tough race from these two drivers.
Yeah, pretty sure. But as far as we know, the Honda is the easiest car of the grid to start with. So if you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because we have a guest today in today's race, which is Lucas Weber, who actually went for the Chevy. Okay. Not the easiest car to drive with, as we get a subscription for Packer. Thank you for the subscription, Packer. 10 months in a row. What's all of this one? AF3, my boy. This track doesn't actually exist IRL. This is a track for R Factor, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, this track might not exist IRL, but these cars definitely do. So we have the Alfa Romeo Giulietta, the Ford Focus ST, and Honda Civic Type R, and the Toyota Vensis. Vastly different looking cars, but they are essentially all the same in their stats, making this race as much as colorful, as much fair.
I just got a word from screen that the Assetto Corsa was too loud, so I turned it down. So how's that? Does that sound good? I think this one should be good, as Alejandro should now start a fast lap. So he's heading now towards the uphill part through the cliff corner, as he heads down towards the monastery corner just down the straight. I think for Ali Janincha heading towards the championship, it's going to be important that he gets this point, since he's not doing really well. He's in 12th place. He hasn't raced from Blonde, so if he wants to get up there, it's at least in the top 10, he will be at least 5 points for today.
Yeah, but looking at how he's driving today, I think we're going to see a good result out of him. He's already 200 milliseconds in front at Sector 1 ahead of his time.
Yeah, he's going faster, but will he be fast enough to beat Jaeger's 57.2? That's up to him, since he's known to be a fast driver in AF3, but has he gotten the consistency that he needs to be in the top? Let's see.
That's definitely a great question there, Jim. But right, very good.
Olympia with 57.0, with Mark closing in on the 56.
That's actually not expected, but then again, we didn't see much from Lipsias during the practice session.
Yeah, as we head back to Alejandro, let's see if he's able to improve the second to last sector and towards Alex Ben into the keeper straight. Will he be able to improve his own lap time? I think he might.
And it looks like it's a yes.
Yeah, 57.008. 20 milliseconds faster than
Zero,
Lipsias.
and that's Paul's time. That was a very tight lap, and definitely it showed at the very start that he was getting some good time.
Now let's see, will he will start a lap time or start one? He will start one. Okay. So this is another alpha, which is full the Alejandro's alpha to the lap, which was quite a nice lap, to be honest. as we might see. Oh, that's a spun car.
That is spun.
Oh, he just went back into the pits. Good.
Well,
Because, yeah. If he were to stay there for that long, then something might have happened, and that would be reported, I think.
yeah. Luckily, we have avoided any serious incidents right now, and I think that's very much a peace of mind for it. Oh, and we have lockup.
Yeah,
That's some very great. So it's called commitment corner for a reason because you really have to commit to this.
yeah. This is
Uh,
the
the
section just after commitment corner, so it is very important that you set a good line through commitment corner because that will determine the uphill section for you. As we see Tobo just going wide as he went back into pits, knowing that. So just a reminder that in the first lap we might see some shenanigans, and I say shenanigans, I mean wreckages on the first corner due to the nature of itself, and also that it's AF3.
Exactly. Talking about this race, also tire-wise, we might see a lot of tires taking a lot of damage, especially at the fast, slow corners, such as hairpins. We've noticed that some drivers have been locking up those brakes, and we'll see if practice has really helped them get the edge-wise on the braking patterns that they should be memorizing in their heads.
Yeah, right now the most dangerous corner overall in terms of lockup is Monkey's hairpin. As we
And
might see now, Jack Olivier in towards that corner after Hotel Monte Carlo. Here it is, and you can hear locking up because everyone actually will actually lock up. Like no one gets exempt from locking up in that corner.
exactly. And then we have Eggs Ben right here, which has been very notorious for these sausage rolls. Jack Oliver just drove over some of them. Very dangerous and could lead to some spinning out and maybe even racing incidents.
Yep. As now seems like Jack Olympia is backing out, letting Tobo through. Let's check out Tobo. Is he on a fast lap? I don't think he is. As Cameron will go up to P20 with a 202. Not the fastest lap, still way off the pace, but good enough to set a banker lap as he's.
And we go off grass, and we have an incident, and we have some mild spinning.
Yep.
And
Ali
that's
Yadisha
Thomas
actually
out of
now
this.
on a fastest lap, on almost improving. He's really close to the first sector to what he said before. So we might see another improvement from him.
I think he has set a very high benchmark comparatively, and is oh, it's
Well,
Popovits.
well,
It's
so it's
Popovits.
because of the devil. Popovic actually has set a 56, the first 56 of the day, with 2.5 minutes remaining. Let's go back to Ali Janusha. Let's see if he's able to improve that
Yeah.
56.9.
This is the first sub 1 minute 57 we've seen during this championship round.
So,
And
come, Ali
Ali,
Janusha.
does he have it? I think he might have it.
He does have it by
And
64 milliseconds. Wow.
and this is really millisecond for millisecond right here, and I think it's going to be an amazing fight between these four drivers.
Yeah,
We
the
have
first four are in 10th and a half. And
exactly.
next car will be Penguin Queen, which is 6 tenths off the pace. But I know Penguin Queen is also a fast driver as Jago goes up to third with a 56.999. But yeah, Penguin Queen probably will be able to close that gap. Although I believe that it would be really hard to beat Ali Janichar's 56.91.
I think there's a lot of talent in these first four spots that will be their own internal battle. We definitely starting from 7th position to 14th position, the mid marker, which will be a league of their own where there will be fighting, and then the rest follow suit.
Yeah, because right now the gap between, actually, now that you say that, the gap between 7th and 12th, it's just 5 tenths, only half a second. From then, it's just 4 tenths to the next guy, who's actually just really close with the other one. But let's check out if Aljanin has total lap. No, he hasn't. Has Popovic total lap? No, but this will be the last few in 10 attempts. Sorry. But let's check out anyone else. Jack Olivier, he's a really fast driver. I don't know why he's in 11th place.
He is. I believe Jens is not in this race,
Yeah,
but will
Jens is
he
on.
have a teammate?
Yeah, he
Uh,
does have his teammate for to set the lead, which is Jack Olivier. So let's see. Last attempt for Jack Olivier. Let's go on board with him. So now heading towards the first
and with
corner.
that turn, yeah, and with that turn, and he's really committing the speed. He should come out with, yeah, he's coming out with a good fifth gear.
Pull into the
Really
uphill
commit.
section. This reminds me a lot of Bathurst, to be honest. As Jaeger goes up to P2 with a 56.971, only 59
Yeah,
milliseconds
now
away.
he has to really brake at the last moment here at Monastery Corner, and it seems that he went a bit slow here, it feels.
Oh wow, he's actually, hold on, he's a tenth and a half faster
Oh,
than the first time. Oh,
he's improving.
he's
That
going really, really fast right now.
now he has Monkey Hairpin to contend with. Does he know the braking legs? And he's going for it, and it's a spin.
It's a half
Almost
spin,
spin.
so
It's a half spin. It's a drift.
yeah, so
Sadly, we're gonna.
he might be able to improve the, never mind. I feel
Yeah,
bad.
I think he has lost this opportunity. It went definitely very great with the fastest lap, but that monkey hairpin corner will definitely be the bane of many drivers to come in this round.
Alright, so let's see for the final few turns. Now heading towards the really fast tight section here, heading towards the hairpin.
And he had a bit of airtime over there, we saw.
Yep. Will he be able to improve his lap though? I don't think he will. He might be able to set a 57 low, but since
I
that mistake
highly
with the
doubt.
monkey, I don't know.
That mistake cost him dearly.
Yeah, he does improve, but not enough. So he's still under 58, which is
Yeah.
a shame.
Going
We know
to
that he can go fast, but
exactly, we know. Going 227 through commitment up to I think 230. Oh, and it's a hit. Sadly, yeah, Jack will pit and retry his lap with fresher tires.
and that will be it. So it's Ali Janisha who
Oh,
will start in pole position. Yeah, the session is over
as we see an interesting development in the race. Lucas Weber with the occupation of the pit exit.
uh,
Unknown if it's a protest.
yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a verification that he's not really a racing driver here. I'm gonna head
And
down
he's gone.
towards yeah. I'm gonna head down towards the first corner. So this will be a great angle to see the cars come through from the race starts.
I think we're gonna see an interesting development in the commitment corner. They're gonna go high speed, and Gargoyle will be a possibly very dangerous position at the very first turn. Um, I think it's highly likely we'll see accidents
Yeah,
due to the speed.
yeah. Since it's a long start to the start straight to the first corner, Ali Janice will have to defend from Jaeger and also Popovic. If Popovic gets a great start, that might mean that he'll probably be in the lead for heading towards the first corner. But this is everything up for grabs. So let's see. So chat, who do you vote on getting the win the first race today? I'm betting on Ali Janonsha. Maybe Jack Olivier with some crashes might be able to get through. What about
I
yourself? Yep.
I think this will be a very interesting development at the first turns. Um, I think we're going to see Ali go past turn one and escape most of the chaos with Popovich. And we're going to see Pingu definitely fighting with Lipsia. I'm more concerned about 7th to 14th place right now. I think we're going to see a bit of chaos. I think we're going to see a bit of side to side rubbing, and I think we might not we might not expect
A
a different
clean
outcome.
start, yeah. I don't think we will expect a clean start due to, yeah, as I said before, being AF3, and also this corner actually reminds me of Suzuka, the first corner, but uphill, you know.
And we are on the grid.
So 3 minutes until the start of the race. I'm on the pits, and let me switch to the first car, which is let's see, Alejandro. Here we go. So there you have it, the starting grid. So let's run it through real quick since we have plenty of time. So, oh wow, they're actually starting really close to each other. Wow, they're, does the first place
This
has
this
actually
this
have?
definitely hits. This definitely changes a bit of the perception of what's going to happen in this
Yeah.
race.
So, Alejandro in first, Benjamin Jaeger in second, Nemanja Popovic in third, Lipsias in fourth, Penguin in sixth, Litson Miata in seventh. Actually, a great result for Litson Miata in qualifying. Ben Hees in seventh, Togo Potobon eighth, Adam Roshek in ninth, Matt Leviak rounding up the top 10. As we have the first of the few that should have been on the top, Jack Olivier in 11th, Javison Takera in 12th, Big Wolf in 13th, Vessel Beruden in 14th, and running up the top 15 we have Epley, who will probably actually never cause anything on the first corner. I'm just judging it right now so we can get it out of the way.
It is true.
Miguel Costa in 16th, Reed Propofol in 17th, G750 in 18th, Barcor in 19th, Thomas Cameron rounds out the top 20, as we have Mosquito in 21st, Lucas Weber in 22nd, Shiny Waffles in 23rd, Mr. in 24th, and we round up in last place with Charles Filtran in 25th.
I have to say, some great designs, some great craftsmanship in these AF3 class cars.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
run it through. The most maybe I think is this one, the plus 5
this is
racing.
this is definitely one of my favorites. I think it spells out minimal effort, maximum focus.
We have Penguin right here.
I think this Pingu car is one of, if not my top favorite, especially the new day
And also this.
Team Baguette. Is that team French though?
It's Jack Olympia, so it makes sense that he has the back end of the rear wing. So let's
Yeah,
head back into the.
Jacques being French, yes, and
Yeah.
that's the car livery of Team Stukebrud Racing, currently in first position overall in the team standings.
Here comes the sits lights. Sits. And lights out, and away we go.
And
Alejandro
away
in
we
the lead
go.
with Popovic in second, who's really close. Let's see who gets in first through the first corner. Overall, it's looking really clean, although I see some contacts already.
Lots of shuffling, lots of shuffling the back marker.
But overall, really clean. As I say that, let's head
And
back
here,
down.
and then we have an
And we have a
accident in
contact
front.
right there. But they do not crash out, so that's important.
Yeah. This is what I was expecting with the middle markers. Luckily,
and Jaeger
race.
takes the lead.
Oh, he has overtaken.
He has overtaken both Popovic and Yadinja. Popovic not getting the greatest of starts. We see now Lipsias trying to make a move. Actually, Bingelgreen trying to make a move on Lipsias, but that doesn't work.
Oh,
And Ben
and
into the
it's
grass.
out. Ben
Togo
is
now
out.
will take that position as Matelevia will have two. And Bingelgreen goes into the grass. Ben is still in the grass. They're just mowing grass right now with the
and they're approaching the tunnel, and so far they're approaching the monkey hairpin, which will be one of the most dangerous corners. And here goes Benjamin, brake lockup of brakes, and so everyone else.
Oh!
And we have a
And we have a
slide, and it's
spin.
gonna.
Oh, there we
Oh,
have Miguel
a
Costa
spin.
spinning.
That's a bravo.
And
Oh,
that's gonna be a BSC, I'm
that's
pretty
a
sure.
major. That's a major accident, and we have
Yeah.
a very slowed
Virt-
down race.
yeah, we
I
have a
think.
virtual safety car. Virtual safety car has been deployed. So now drivers at the lead had to go down to 80 kilometers an hour. Meanwhile, the other group has to catch up to them at the maximum of 120. So, great start throughout the first sector. Bit of contact, but then the second sector, just everything made a mess.
And GM, as said, we noticed this in qualifications. We noticed this in practice that monkey hairpin will be a very impactful position for this race, and it just might, on a single accident, make or break even the leader's pace.
Yeah, but first of all, Jaeger has taken the lead, which might be
Ex-
huge news for Ali Janisha if he's trying to go back into the top 10 of the leaderboard of the standings. Popovic in third. Either way, Olivier has gone up 2 places from 11 to 9, so that's really good for him. Spain, he started top 5, not wrong, 6th actually, and now he's down in 10th place. Really bad for him, although we see a restart here. We are not right now.
Not right now.
And we are.
And
There we go. Let's see at the back because I'm seeing already some Novatech. He's actually with some lag, I think. But overall, it's looking clean. Heading towards commitment corner, through it, and now heading towards the second corner. Careful with the lockup.
That's some lockup.
We're seeing some lockups behind, but overall, not collision so far in the second lap of the race. Ooh, that's someone in the wall. That's Emily. But Pingu Queen has fun. Pingu Queen has fun. Oh!
Bingo. No, and that's an unsafe rejoin. That's definitely unsafe for the race.
And Tobo has DNF. What happened to him? Oh no.
Must have been at the commitment corner out.
Yeah.
And we're approaching monkey hairpin again, and this might be another slowdown for the race.
We have a crash behind. That's
We have a crash.
out. And Bertrand, who's DNF, he disconnected.
And that's safe through. Oh, and we have another slide over there. We had a Honda.
Oh, that's
and another.
And that's China Wolf.
And another. Oh my! And that's Mixtral into Costa. And
Costa
Pingu.
again spinning into the hairpin. What's going on?
It is definitely a dangerous corner and something that the drivers have not felt through.
And we have another virtual safety car. Oh boy, this race is gonna be all about PSCs, are we?
I think until a certain point there will definitely be safety cars. I think drivers just might start to understand what they should do in the race, because they have been qualifying and practicing without any car there, and maybe they're having trouble transitioning to this attempts at overtaking.
Yeah, so now let's run through the list again. So Jaeger's in first, Ali Janicek is in second, Popovic in third, Nikias is now fourth, Miantas fifth, Mats Leviak is now sixth, Jack Olivier is now seventh place, so he went up another spot, but the back and the midfield is just having many problems for the Monkeys happen. Are we gonna see a restart here?
Monkey hairpin.
Yes,
definitely.
we are.
Here we go.
Again into the third lap. So far, two. Oh, what is that at the back, Graham? Okay, so they're going 3 rows 3 wide. Oh, and a battle for the lead between Alejandro and Jaeger. Heading through past commitment corner. Jaeger is still in the lead, but Alejandro is just attacking. He's on full-on attack right now.
A lot of pressure right now on Jaeger. A lot of pressure.
He exits it badly, but look at the pack behind this. Here's Popovic defending for Litsias, who's actually defending for Little Miata.
Oh, we have Mosquito. Mosquito lowering down positions
Mosquito just
right
crashed.
now. And it's lights out for him.
Yeah, they just now losing the place to Leo Miata. Leo Miata now up to 4th place. So right now, Costa has just overtaken Shining Wolf. Shining Wolf had problems. He went onto the grass.
And Jaeger coming up to Monkey
Monkey's
Hairpin,
hairpin.
and
Oh,
it's
some contact there between
and
Alejandro and Jaeger. Meanwhile, let's see behind. Hopefully, and there's contact again. And then we have a spin of Lucas Weber.
And it's a hit.
Do we have anyone here? No. Oh, we do.
Do we have a virtual safety car though? I don't think we have now.
I don't think we have. No, we don't. We don't.
And the race continues, and hopefully right now the pack will start separating and we will have a much more stable race.
Yeah, but as far as it stands, Jaeger is still defending from Ali Janic. Popovic is still third. Little Miata is now 4th. So, great development here at the start, at the front of the grid. But the question is at the back, from 10th place downwards, because I just saw, Perino just passing Barcore.
And we have some overtakes with the P14 right now. 21st car Core overtaken by Verhood and car 24.
And now he has to the front of Miguel Costa. But let's head back into the lead because we have Ali Janic being really close to the back of Benjamin Jaeger.
Oh, and that's a slide. Bits of a slide this time.
Oh, Ali Janic just touching a bit of touching the wall there for Ali Janic.
That's going to take some seconds out of his time.
But it doesn't look like it actually because he's really close.
He's really positioning, and it's an overtake attempt, but it's not going to happen this line.
Is sure it? Because he's still there.
It's a successful defend by Jaeger.
Yeah. Meanwhile, behind this, we have a 4-car group led by Miata. As now the lead pack will head towards.
And it's Jaeger approaching Hairpin.
Yep. Yes, he is.
And it is a bit of a
the wall on his side.
And more sliding.
It just seems like these cars are prone to drifting at this corner at this point.
I think we see a lot of drivers attempting to overtake on a position they should not be up, and it's a slide by Thomas. And he's going to lose positions.
Oh, come on.
Oh, and it's...
Let's get back into the lead. Oh, what's that? Popovic has got up to Jaeger. Actually, Ali Janic has overtaken Jaeger. Sorry that I missed that. My bad. Ali Janic is overtaking Jaeger. I was too focused on Monkey's corner. He has overtaken him because of the error of Jaeger into the Monkey's hairpin.
Now this will be an interesting position because right now Jaeger had the pressure on him, but Ali is right now in the reverse position. He's going to feel that pressure, and he does not have a stable line to hold or follow to attempt to have a decent pace. Oh, we have overtakes by Shiny with Weber at P18 and 19 as well.
I think this looks Weber has just crashed. Yeah, he has crashed. He's dropping down the group.
Oh no.
As Alejandro a bit of blocking up. Well, overall looking good. 5 minutes left on the clock. So we're now heading towards the critical part of the race because it depends now how your tires are. Also on the tires, how they are, because they have worn out quite a lot through all these lockups. As we see
Exactly, JM, and we noticed that on these fast parts, especially at commitment corner, they're losing a lot of tire to the traction control, trying to get a grip.
Outside, I think that's Vicente Guerra on the grass, as they had again into the Monkey's hairpin.
Oh, and we have a bit more lockup, and it seems that Jaeger has mastered that corner. No lock up on him.
Well, overall, the top 10 looking really clean through that corner. As you are as the final top 10 driver.
And a bit of slide by Prop Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Propofol.
Jaeger has now an 8-10 gap to Ali Janic. So it's up to Jaeger whether or not he can catch up to Ali Janic and match his pace or go faster. But let's focus on the back of this because I think we have Olympia being followed by Olympia, Olivier and Leviak.
Exactly. And this train from P4, I think it's down to P9, has been really stable right now, and they're definitely going to be fighting for points very viciously compared to the race leaders. I think we're going to see a lot of great moments from here at some point.
Yep, I'm just gonna switch up to the cat real quick so we can see everything right now. There we go, much better. So, yep, as we see now, the lap sensor really has another crash. Oh, little Miata is on the grass. But now there's a bit of a gap between. Oh, that's a hard hit from little Miata.
And an overtake by
Lipsius.
Lipsius overtakes, and Oliver getting into position for the attack and trying to commit, and he's not going to do it.
Is he?
I think we're gonna see it at Monastery Corner going in, slide out collision, and there goes Jack's chances at an attack. Oh, a bit of an unsafe entry there, cutting off Guerra a bit.
Yeah, the problem that he had is that he locked up into the entry.
We have info mixed troll being overtaken. Is that a spin out? We have no idea.
Mixed troll is done on 21st, so
yeah,
very likely that he had a spin. But Ali Janice, 1.5 seconds the gap that he's made up to Jaeger. What a big gap now for Jaeger to cope with.
Exactly, Jim. And if we look at the last, oh no!
As the Manja Popovic will go through to overtake Jaeger to Jaeger's mistake, exiting the very tight, the very back corner.
Exactly. And as I wanted to say, Jim, before in the last lap we saw Jaeger and Ali having a gap of about 1 second, and now that gap grew before the accident at about 1.5 to 1.6 seconds. So Jaeger is definitely losing the race to Ali.
Yeah, Ali Janis is setting 57, meanwhile Jaeger now has to the front from the inside of Popovic and John Popovic into the gravel.
Oh no!
Well, he comes back and still side by side, but he goes even more further to the grass, almost spins out. I think he has spun out. No, he hasn't.
Oh.
Great recovery, but he's probably gonna. Actually, Lipsius is still further away. This is the lap car just behind him. But Popovic, great save, but he's gonna lose quite a bit of time to Jaeger.
And this situation has definitely created a comfortable position both for Ali and for Jaeger. And now Jaeger can definitely commit to catching up to Ali without fear of Popovic attempting to strike him at the sides.
I think I saw someone, yeah, that's returned the lap car, letting the car through as we see Ali Janicek approaching the moment.
And Ali coming up, and it's a bit of a lock up and off through, and lock up again from Jaeger, and everyone seems to be on the lockup part. 30 seconds almost in the end phase of this first race. And it's a blue flag for Bertrand, and he will be being lapped already by 1.
Now we have Jack Olivier. Oh wow, what a tight defense by Joao Vicente Guerra. Now, will he be able to stay? No, he's not. He goes wide. No. Oh, what a save!
Oh, no!
What a save by Propofol. He almost spins, but he saved it with a bit of the top of the wall, but still. Now, Jack Olivier is in front of Vicente Guerra. Propofol has dropped down to P13. Peguk is through to P12. Yeah, Paul is winning, Diego. Paul is winning by quite a bit. And now, Jack Olivier has to defend from Vicente Guerra. Vicente Guerra as leader, not so bad really. But Jack Olivier is Jack Olivier, so let's see what he can do while defending from him.
Now, I would say we'd see Will's hairpin being one of the most crucial parts for this race, as it launches you into the straight for keeper straight and then to commitment corner, and essentially it's a very important place for the drivers to get their max speed up and attempt to fight off competition.
Queen overtakes Peruden. But remember, this is the last lap. Guys, this is the last lap, so everything that you do now is really important because it will matter for the result of the race. Let's see, Alejandro Chen is still leading with quite a margin, but the important battle that we have right now, the most important one is Leviak and Mianta. for fifth place. So Leibach is being followed by Miata and B-Wolves. Will Ali Yadnisha make a mistake in, well, almost makes it, but he's still good through. Jaeger is alright, Public is alright, Blitz is okay. Blitz is coming through. If he doesn't make a mistake, he will be alright. B-Wolf closing in on Miata due to a little mistake from Miata. And now
And
he's
looks like he looks like he's gonna take the inside line here. And he's going for it, and he cannot commit. His speed is just too low then.
Yep, as now we have Leia with quite a decent gap due to the mistake of Lil Miata. Rocksher
Oh,
behind.
and here we go.
Oh,
Here we go. Overtake, and it's almost, it was side by side for a moment, but it seems that inner line really lost him those valuable speeds.
but it seems like everything's gonna be settled. Although if he tries to make a move, Little Miata goes wide. Little Miata goes wide. He's going towards the inside, and they
He's
both
going.
touch.
Oh, contact.
But
This is going to be
it.
a tight.
That will be it.
Yeah.
Ali Janic wins it, followed by Jaeger, Popovic, Litias in fourth, Leviak in fifth, and Litimiate has it at the end in sixth, Nibbles in seventh, Broshek in eighth, Jacobi in ninth, Vicente Guerra in 10th, Pink in 11th, Probable in 12th, Marudo in 13th, Epeli will be 14th place, and the pole position for the second race today will be Bar Core. Actually, never mind, because they still have a battle with Thomas Cameron and G750. Let's see if Thomas Cameron is able to get him before the line. Will he be able? And doesn't look like it, and it won't be. So close by 2/10 only.
Exactly. Close, but no cigar in this race, and there have been a lot of very close small moments, especially in the gargoyle bend and the clipping, where we've seen a lot of attempts at overtaking, but sadly little chances of it.
And that will be the end of race 1. So, wow, quite a bit of battles, but now we're heading into the quite the challenge. We're heading to a race 2, reverse grid, so it's gonna be the battle for who gets the win today. Since
Exactly.
the midfield isn't as fast as the top 6 has been, so we might see a bit of movement from the back of the grid, from 15, 14 and 13, with Ali Janica, Benjamin Jega and Popovich taking those places.
I think this race has been a very interesting one, although the monkey hairpin is definitely something that the drivers need to consider from now on. I think they've gotten used to it, and we're going to be seeing a much more straightforward and accident-free race. And maybe I'm jinxing that, but at least hairpin might just be negotiated through the drivers.
Yep. As now we're waiting for people to finish their laps, so we shall see if we are getting away. So we'll probably have another 3-minute wait. So yep, second race. Usually it's even more chaotic. So oh no, shut up, Windows. It's just sorry. I just had a message that popped that I don't have enough space. Don't tell me what to, I don't have.
This race controlled by Microsoft.
Well,
And we have some interesting things
sorry,
going on in
what?
the we seem to be haunted by a poltergeist.
That was Popovich clipping through the wall. Be right back. Hold on for a moment.
And a very interesting race we've had today, and it shows that what happens in qualifying is not the defining moment, as we see lots of very fierce competition in the top ranks and lots of competition in the middle markers. Definitely a lot of great show by Miata and Labiak and Wolves, especially the pole 5 to 8 positions. We saw a very amazing train of cars just heading through the bends and competing with each other. And at the very end, it was only free. So a, a truly a track of dexterity, precision.
Yep, there's 30 indeed. So now we have the grid right here. So we have to wait until the leaders into the here at the grid right here at the grid spot. But as it stands now, will be Epilin in first, Whistleblower in second, Bipropopol in well, actually let me just adjust for it. So Epilin will start in second, Whistleblower in third, Propofol in fourth, Penguin in fifth, UI in sixth, Jack Lady in seventh, Alan Rorschach in eighth, Big Walls in ninth, Determinata in 10th. Okay, I'm getting mixed up with the numbers. Martin Leviak in 10th, Leipzig in 11th, Nemanja Popovic in 12th, Benjamin Jager in Benjamin in 14th, and Ali Janet is 15th. That's for the top 15. As for the rest of cars, they will be around the same. So we might be able to see this car right here, Jack Olivier, making a breakthrough and getting the win on this race. But we know how tight was the race at the first lap, the first corner, and we know that it is possible for you to lose quite a bit of momentum heading towards the uphill section due to other things that you cannot control, which is other drivers. So it's up to Jack Olivier to avoid trouble and getting the win if he can, because we know he has the pace. It's just he needs to settle it and get lucky.
Interesting enough, JM, at the first race, we saw Eppley actually spin out and go almost all the way to last, and he seems to have regained positions well enough that Eppley right now is in first. So we might just see a chance for Eppley to take points in this race. Maybe not first, but he might definitely get some good points out of it.
Yep, indeed. So, oh, sorry about that. Anyway, let's see. 40 seconds left until the start of the race. I'm not too sure who's gonna win it today. It's the second race. What do you think?
I think we cannot predict anymore. We might see the previous race leaders really getting hurt by monkey hairpin and by the commitment because they're not in a comfortable position anymore. They cannot sweep through the masses, so they'll definitely be losing a lot of time. And here we go, really quick start over here.
As we have a start. Oh, what a great start from Jack. They're going
A
four
lot of
wide.
rubbing, a lot of rubbing in the middle section.
Quite a lot of rubbing as we can see right now. Jack Olivier with a massive start. And through they go into what's the uphill part of the track. Will there be any contest? Yeah, I can see some. But I don't think there will be any crashes at the moment. So definitely not the lead. Oh, what a bit of contact behind. Wow.
I think we're going to start seeing something going on here. And we have a good race through the clipping over to Ridgeline. The car is
into Monastery Corner. Will this be good?
and here we go. Mild contact between Lipsia and Miata, and they're still shuffling.
Great start overall. So now let's head into the Monkey Serpent.
Monkey Serpent
is still the lead. Berulin is second. Probably Jack Levy is now already up to fourth place. And now where the Monkey's happen, happily locking up.
And it's contact.
They're going three wide into Monkey's turn. And Ali's into the wall.
Oh, and currently, I'm very surprised Ellie will keep first position right now, and we have some very great commitments to safety by the drivers.
Yep.
We have a bit of takeovers by Costa. Costa taking one position over Heist, car 5 and 6 in the.
Let's see, now heading towards the last section of the track. We can see now the train is starting to form. People trying to get through. Jaeger's actually
Then Jaeger overtook,
as they're going through wide
and
pit
Wolf
to
as
turn
well.
to protect Cameron. And he goes through. As Lucas Webber has a moment and loses out. Olympia's on the check out of Rorschach. We have quite a bit of luck of by Jaeger.
Jaeger taking another position over Ali.
Yeah, Jaeger has overtaken Ali, but would it be enough to get him into in front of him to the first corner? Ali is
And
on the
he's defending.
inside. Remember, these are the guys who finished the top three last race. Ali is through, will probably try to do the same, but Jaeger defends the inside. Ali Janissy also defends the inside. A bit of locking up there for Ali Janissy, but still clean through. As Olivier goes up to
Oh, and
second.
Olivier.
Red and purple at the moment, they both crash.
Oh, and
They're
that's
going three
contact. That's
wide.
contact. We have car 24 right now. Position 4 was behind Eppley, but Eppley has been taking the lead 2 seconds in front as pole in front of Olivier.
Due to the moment that we had before, because I saw that Miata and Bruno had a moment there.
Eppley
Let's see.
approaching hairpin. And bit of lockup, bit of slide going through. This will give Jack the
Little Miata touches,
opportunity
but
to get in.
nice is
Oh,
around.
oh
Ali
no!
says almost crushes it, but he
Oh
saves it.
no!
What a save by Ali Janisha there.
Some great defensive driving and avoiding of accident.
And
Oliver.
Olivier, who started 10th, is now up to P2. He's closing in the gap. He's 3 tenths down on Eppley's lap time. But what I'm interested is in the first the race position. Well, Ali Janisha now has to overtake Adam Rorschach. Is he doing around the outside? Yes, he has. But he gets contact by Adam
Oh,
Rorschach.
and it's
And
contact.
they also touch it.
It's 4 cars in contact.
Was that a spin? Oh my god.
Oh my lord. It's definitely a safety car at this point.
Yep. Oh, because of, wait, is that? Yeah, it will be a virtual safety car. Wow.
I think Coffin Corner is called after something specific, but it seems it shows itself.
Yeah. So, we have Eppley in the lead, so we have another lap of virtual safety car after this. So, Eppley, Olivier who's close up the gap into virtual safety car nature. Vicente in third, Bruno in fourth, Lichess in fifth, Beagles in fifth, sorry, sixth, Purple Plane seventh, Leviak in eighth, Alejandro second, winner of the first race, is in eighth, Little Miata is in 10th, Big Race 11th, and Jaeger with that contact before is in 12th, and Popovich was up in 13th. Wow.
Now we have to say that I believe Ali started out at P15. He has joined up to P9. Meanwhile, Jaeger only I believe 2 positions up. Now this actually small safety car has been truly a blessing for Jacques Olivier, who went right now in a very good striking distance as we're approaching the monkey hairpin.
Now heading towards the monkey hairpin on the BSC. Will anyone be daring enough to actually spin on the monkey hairpin? I hope not. Well, let's wait and see. We got the car in front. Let's go on 120. Yeah, they're going safely. They're going very well. Although, the bike myself, something happened.
A really great start for this second race.
Yeah.
And although we had that one accident, yes, I think it's exception, not rule.
Yeah, somehow this start was much cleaner than the first race. That never happens.
I think the drivers have learned from past mistakes, and they're definitely a lot more cautious. Especially, I think we're going to see Eppley being P1 under a lot of pressure with Olivier attacking him from all sides right now. Olivier being in the grandstands P2 with a total of 132 points.
This would mean that actually. Oh, whoa, Eppley, my
Oh,
God.
and it's off, and Eppley.
Eppley, you're supposed to maintain the lead until the start straight. No, just before the start straight. I'm gonna
It,
be a C.
almost a double safety car.
Yeah. And we are green flag,
Off.
so he gets the jump on Olivier. So Olivier will have to get the P1 to sheer will, although I can see him overtaking Eppley really easily. But I think he's
Uh,
gonna take it safely. Let's see the
I,
time.
I think we're going to see right now commitment corner being a real defining moment for Eppley to defend his time. Olivier within striking distance and actually getting back a few moments.
Oh, that's contact behind. That's Lumiata means he's gonna run
Oh,
back
and
into him.
Miata,
And there's a spin and a spin.
and it's a block, and
And
it's a
it's a
block.
full block. People just off
Oh,
to
and
to
that's
move.
Wolves.
People seem to move. And P3 still out. Oh god, this is gonna be an LBSC. Yes, it is. Wow. So from what I saw, there was a squeeze on the straight from both. I think it was no, not Beagles.
I could tell a really chaotic moment. Miata P9 right now, car number 4. Ali actually taking over to P8 from P9, so he's slowly closing that gap in, getting those points.
Olivier is also now
Jaeger,
P10.
yeah, Jaeger still at P12, only rising 2 positions from his start.
Okay, so recap. Start was a mess after the first few turns, so people have to be prepared for that. But Apple is still in the lead by Jack Olivier. If it stays like this, Jack Olivier will still get plenty of points, but he wouldn't get the massive amount of points, and also he wouldn't get the fastest lap, since it always gives a couple extra points. Now, let's cross the main straight. Will Eppley be able to defend on the front at least one lap? He has done
I,
so far, but
I think we're going to see some good racing by Apple. He already proved himself defending against Jack Oliver during commitment straight to gargoyle bend into ridgeline.
and we are agreeing as we are green flag right now. Eppley already defending inside, but Olivier will take the switch back heading towards the inside. Meanwhile, Olympia is trying to make a full jump into the Romico is trying to make moves. Oh, pushing out some P9 as well as Lumiata. But
Mixed roll overtaking Jaeger. Jaeger going down positions. Jaeger being P60.
15 points. As David had a moment, has lost that top position. So Jarvin jumped to P2. He is now up to 18, and
Uh,
there is a
uh,
spin behind. That
and
means
Olivier has taken P1.
Olivier has
Olivier
taken
has
the lead.
taken P1, Eppley P3, and Vicente now
As there is a
P2.
BSC. So, Eppley had a moment. He has spun and lost out to Vicente Guerrero and Olivier. But the question is, did Olivier get the position before BSC was called out?
I think that's something that the marshals will have to look into, possibly if protested. I don't think anyone had direct line on that.
So, Eppley is out of the lead using P3. Vicente Guerrero is falling through, and Alejandro Santiago is falling through as well with Vicente Guerrero's rather better car right now. So, Alejandro Chan won the first race. He's in P7 now. 3 minutes remaining, so he's still in the lead.
I think right now we're going to see a very good position for Jack Olivier. It's 3 minutes until the last lap call, and we're going to see 2 minutes each lap with the defending. So we're going to see only two more laps and Jack being in a very optimal position to take points as top.
Back into the main straight as B-Will had a moment. Yeah, B-Will had just spun and has lost all the positions that he had before. Now, when will Jack Olivier go? He will go now, as we have green flag. Great start by Emily. Jets the jump on Vicente Guerra. Wow. Lipsius is just behind, and they go 3-1 into was the first corner. Bessel running into the grass. Oh,
And we're going to have off
whoa,
track.
whoa,
Oh, that's hard crash into the walls.
What the hell was that?
An amazing spin.
Popovich now being crashed.
Oh no, and that's a third, that's three cars, that's another virtual safety
That's
car
another
possibly
safety
being
car.
called.
What was that car? Just didn't brake for the first corner.
Exactly, that went flying.
Pretty sure that's gonna be...
Ali taking P4 right now, he's really
Wait, there's
moving
no
up the
virtual
ranks
safety
from
car.
P50.
Yeah, there's no virtual safety car. There's still
No
going
virtual
green.
safety car. So,
Olympia has his spawn. Wow, okay, so there's
Jack.
two green.
And we have Eppley. Eppley is
Oh yeah,
P9. He
Eppley
has
is
lost
P9.
lots of position.
Yeah, he's lost quite a bit.
So the points have turned dramatically, and Ali striking the positions. The virtual safety cars have been a real blessing for him to get
And Eppley
into
crashes
P4.
out. Oh no! Eppley had a moment in Monkey Serpent and lost out. He's now so down.
I think Jim, we see that Eppley lost P1 and then to P2, then to P9. Oh, we see still fighting.
And the podium seat. Will he be able to catch up to Vicente Guerra and the second to last lap? Oh, put up there.
Oh no, and that's gonna lose some time for Ali.
But I don't think he will be threatened by the car of Lipsius. Although I see some lockup by Vicente Guerra.
I think Ali's in a very good position where he has gained P1 the first race and P3 possibly to P2 set this race. So he wins points either way, he's happy.
It's such a shame that Popovich is in 21st, as well as Adam Broshek and all these people who are Jaegers in 9th.
Eppley P20 as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is closing really fast on Ali Janicek. Ali Janicek is going to be too wide as Roca has just overtaken Costa. Costa is just going offside and crashes into the wall. Contact into the racing line. Right, Ali Janicek going up to P2. He's still defending from Vicente Guerra. Oh no.
Ali really committing to this race.
Oh, what a tight spot for Michael to go through. Well, Ali Janicek, we still have a green flag. I'm really surprised by that.
So we have the leader still has 2 laps to go, so there's still a good chance of Ali taking over. He has beat the traffic, he just needs to get in striking distance to Oliver, and he is.
And Lipsius might try to make it with Vicente Guerra. Ali Janicek, oh, that's a little counter by Miata.
Oh, and that's rubbing.
And Benji will go through Miata. Maruno now, wow. Really close to Miata right now, trying to go around the outside, trying to get the switchback now. Oh, that's Propoful slow. What happened to Propoful? Maybe he had a contact? Who knows? What's up to him? Benji's Miata Bruno will go through. And now Propoful is down to 9th place. Wow.
Truly an amazing race with some top tier shows. And now into Coffin Corner. Jack Oliver already past Alex Ben, heading into Keeper Straight, really committing to this race, especially Ali, but I think Oliver is going to feel the pressure coming from Ali behind him, chasing him really close.
As Ali Janicek will set the fastest lap at 57.609, so that extra point will go, but we have a battle right now between Vicente Guerra and Lipsius. As Vicente Guerra still be in front of him, but he looks on quite a bit. Will Litza be able to catch up? As we see a movement better back, that's Mosquito losing position to G750. Ali Janisha has gained 3 lengths, but I see Miata still battling with Peso the Ruler. They're going side by side through the Alpine section. Benjamin Jaeger has caught up to this, with him trying to make a move as Miguel Costa has DNF'd.
And now it's going to be close, and Miata loses one, and that's a hit on Jaeger, or Jaeger touched Troyton.
Jaeger is still behind him, but we have probable flashing light from Benjamin Jaeger. I don't know what's up with that.
Jack Oliver approaching Monkey Corner.
He looks like he's safely through, but this is the most important part now. Will Miata be able to hold around the outside? No, he is not. Benjamin Jaeger has caught up to him. Ali Jansen is only 1.3 away from Olivier, so if Olivier makes a mistake, Ali Jansen will go through. As Little goes wide, Benjamin Jaeger
and
gets
that's sausage. He heads the sausage rolls, and that might destabilize him for that moment, cause him a bit of stress on the driver.
Jaeger, Rossi closing out to Bertrand. Let's focus back on Olivier because he only has 7 tenths as a gap to Ali Jansen. If he commits a mistake now, it's all for Ali Jansen. But will he know his Jack Olivier?
Yeah.
No,
if
he's not.
And that's a race.
Yeah, that would be the race win for Jack Olivier as Benjamin Jaeger has gone through Little Miata. Oh, Bertrand's done. Bertrand's small. And Jack Olivier will win the second race of AF3 in round 6, season 6. And Jason in second, Vicente Guerra in third. Wow, okay. Lewis is in fourth, Baker is in fifth, Bruni in sixth, Jaeger in seventh, Miata in eighth, Groshek in ninth, Billy Propofol in 10th, Cameron in, Lee Wolves in 11th, Cameron in 12th, Johnny Wolfers in 13th, and to round up the top 15, Popovich and Weber.
A real great race from these people. So, recapping on Ali right now, went P1. Ali went P1 in the last race. Now he's taken P2, coming from P15 all the way up to P2.
I literally got over a second a lap on Jack. I could have had him with one more lap.
It's not the time for interviews. Just hold on. Polybius, hold on. This is not the time for interviews. Not yet.
Just recap then on Jaeger. Jaeger being the practice leader at 1 minute 57, now at P7 at this race. And we also have Popovich, who was one of the leaders at the last round, not anymore. Eppley definitely hurting a bit going in this race from P1 to P9 all the way to P21 after his accident.
Eppley just went through the map.
Eppley transcending into a different dimension, but there's still cheers from a lot of the pole position takers and a lot of the point scorers. Especially we see P6 Verden with car 24, the +2 racing team.
Verhouden.
Alright, so that will be the races for today, and now we head on to the interviews. Why is this the F2 interviews? This is supposed to be F3 interviews. There we go.
Doesn't matter, I'm here anyway.
Yeah, so for the winner of the first race, Ali Janusha.
Hello!
Hello.
I barely practiced for this. Troyton just fits me really fucking well. I'm good at Bathurst, and I'm decent at like street circuits. I won AFX Season 1 in street circuits, and I'm good at Bathurst. So this is basically Bathurst in Monaco anyway.
Now, Ali, we do have to ask you. Now, you did pretty well in the qualifications and in the first race. How was the second race and first race regarding the monkey hairpin, where we saw a lot of major accidents going on, shunting you a bit also? How's that corner for you?
That corner is lockup city. No matter what brake bias you use, because all tires lock up. But what I will say is that I was on the inside of Bingo, and he just went, nope. It just turned in for the apex. Apparently, there was Ben outside him as well, and so yeah.
Yep, and apart from that, in the second race, you had quite the stuff you had to do to get up to where you are right now,
Yes.
in second place, and you could have gotten the win if it weren't for another lap.
VSCs. There was
But
so many VSCs. I wish there were less VSCs. I think if there was one less VSC, I could have definitely had Jack because there was a
Now,
big pace difference.
I have to ask, do you think the VSCs actually helped you to
No,
gain
not at all.
P2?
Not at all.
hmm,
I only lost time that I could have used to overtake. Because honestly, the in terms of pace, this was my best race the whole season. I went winless last season. I had a few podiums, but winless, and now a win and a podium in the same race. And the track I practiced the least for, though it does, I will say, you know, fit me pretty well. I am very, very, very happy. So
I ha
yes,
I have to ask, did you do any setup changes what you felt was good?
I did some setup work yesterday. I basically decreased camber everywhere just to make it less, lock uppy. And then also brake bias, I usually use 65 or 64, which is very rearward. But for this I use 69, so it was just that like hard to brake normally. The rear just went out on this.
And I have to ask, what was your biggest commitment during this race that you definitely did the no brakes moment?
The one with Ben T1.
All right, thank you.
so
That
James?
would be.
yeah.
I had a few with Ben in T1, but the main one is the one where he pushed me off, and I just didn't go off throttle, and I just kept going.
Well, thanks for the interview, Ali. Congratulations on the win and P2,
Thank you.
and see you around
I
for
I will just
next.
say, yeah, see you around, but also I will just say, I screamed, "I will not yield" multiple times, and and I did not, and I'm happy that I did not.
Yep.
So got my legal license back, and the first thing I do is a win in a fucking P2.
Well, yep. Congratulations, and now we will talk with, if I believe, is second place of the first race,
Ben,
Benjamin Jaeger.
Benja
Hello.
boy.
Hello, hi guys.
So, just a quick question. First of all, first race. Congratulations on that second place. And quite a lot of BSC, quite a lot of stuff happening behind you, may I say.
Right?
Y-
What do you mean?
Yeah, quite a lot of accidents happening behind you, and also um, quite a bit of movement, I would say. So I think you got really lucky that no one challenged you and Ali Janucha for the rest of the race throughout that moment.
Gaming.
Yeah, well, it was quite tough, right? Because Nemanja tried a great overtaking maneuver, but he overcooked it a little on the fast right-hander in the first turn, right? So I got a little bit of room, so I could ease off a bit.
Now, I gotta ask you, Ben, you starting at the front essentially, how was your feelings when you were approaching post the commitment corner, high speed to low? Were you checking your mirrors for possible accidents already?
Well, of course, you always try, but to be honest, I was completely out of my place today, right? I was, to be honest, I made a lot of mistakes, and I mean, I was just unbeatable. There was
It's
no
so hard.
way of
This track was so hard.
getting by him. Yeah, you say it. But yeah, I just lost my cool, and Ali did a great drive, and yeah, won fair and
And
square.
about the second race, let's talk about it, shall we? Because yeah, you got just unlucky.
Well, it wasn't that bad, right? I ended up in sixth at the end.
Yeah,
But it was extremely chaotic, right? I'm terribly sorry. I think I messed up Pingu a little bit. He tried to overtake me after VC, right? Because the problem with this track is the very rear of the grid is still in the last corner when the green flag is hissed, right? So they will just shoot by you with a lot greater speed they collected because they accelerated earlier, right?
yep.
So yeah, it bunches up in the midfield quite a bit. So yeah,
But
that's where that happened.
this has been actually a very good race for you, and you've been very consistent actually. Because post race in Mont Tremblant, you actually took, I believe, first position, at the first race and now 10th, and essentially you've kind of recommitted essentially that sort of race placing. So
Yeah,
do you feel you need to improve on overtakes and committing to attacks on the front?
yeah, absolutely. Like, definitely, you just said it. I think my hot lapping pace is pretty decent, though I need to get more consistent and just need to be able to set a time at a certain lap and not like try 10 times and have one good in there, right? And also during the race, of course, I just need to be more consistent, watch my tires a little bit more, and well, don't make as many mistakes as I did today.
And
Oh
I
well.
have to ask you my final question, at least. Monkey hairpin corner. What are your thoughts on it post the tunnel?
Yeah.
Do you have any dislikes or specific likes about that? Because that has been a very dramatic corner in this race.
Yeah, I had my brake bias messed up a couple of times, so my rears just locked up pretty badly. Now, the bad or good thing is the track is so tight, so even if I'm completely sideways and pretty slow, it's pretty hard to overtake. Though it's tough for the guys behind me because it just bunches up. But yeah, that's my main mistake there. Just too high brake bias and maybe a little too high of tire temperatures in the front.
Well, congratulations on the second place in the first race and seventh in the second one.
Yeah,
So
thank
yeah,
you, and congrats to Ali.
yeah.
Great drive. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you.
And now we're gonna talk with the winner of the second. Actually, before that, let's see if I can get. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get Popovich. I don't think he's here. No. So I'll pull in the winner of the second race, Jack Olivier. Hello.
Hello.
So congratulations on the win on the second race. Just banked it. Ali Janice was catching up at the very end, but and also the first
Err.
race, just wow, not the greatest race for you in the first race.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was very slow in quali. Like I had,
Yeah, you had no practice.
yeah, I had literally no practice at all. So it was a bit of a freestyle for this one, and like I was doing all right in race one. I was like sixth, I think. But I tried to overtake Little Miata, but I just like um, when you don't exactly know the track, well, it's sometimes tough to evaluate braking when overtaking. So I just stuck my rear wheels and slid into him, so I kind of took him out. So yeah, that's on me, I think. And
Yeah,
So
I
Jack,
Who?
the flying the baguette takes P1, but I have to ask, you probably noticed that Ali was catching up to you. How that did you feel a lot of stress, a lot of pressure on yourself during those final moments in the race?
no, not at all, honestly. What I was stressed about is him catching me up, and like we were joking about it in VC and him taking me out. I know he wouldn't have done it on purpose, but like for the last few laps, as I had like a comfortable amount of lead, I just thought it'd be better if I just like go half a second slower each lap, but
Yeah.
just like be safe and not crash, because like
9/10 by the end. Fuck's sake.
yeah, basically he caught
One
up
less
like
VSC.
he got off like a second each lap, but it was just because I was like a lot slower than what I could do because I
Even
didn't
if
want
it
to
was half
crash.
a even if it was half a
Yeah.
second.
So yeah, but no, I didn't really feel pressure because I knew I had enough of a margin. If I crashed or hit a wall and lost like a second, yeah, it would have been more interesting, let's say. But nah, I was okay.
Now, there were a lot of amazing and scary moments, both from you and the other drivers. Could you maybe share your most terrifying moment that you had during this race?
Well, it would probably be the moment I locked my rear wheels and slid into Little Miata because I honestly thought I could go like just spin out and like be last because I needed to let everyone through again. But in the end, it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I didn't get a lot of scary moments. I got a few little scares, but no like huge scares like some other people had. So yeah.
well, it's
Okay,
been a
but
pleasure for us to have you here on this chat, on this interview. Yeah, congratulations on that win on the second race,
congratulations.
and
Thank you.
see you on the next round.
Yeah. See ya, man. Thanks.
See ya.
And now we will talk to with third place in the second race, Joao
See ya,
Vicente Guerra.
man.
Joao.
Oh, he got third.
You here?
Hey, nice.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is Joao here?
Joao. Joao.
I think he might be celebrating right now. So we're gonna have to look for
Just keep him in here and get another person in as well. Maybe his mic's dead.
he might.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. I think he did.
I don't think he wanted.
Oh wait, he's back. Oh, he's trying to fix the microphone, I think.
Yeah, he has a muted microphone, so might be some issues over there.
Let's see if I can. Oh, he just messaged me. Yep, I'm on it, Jack. Sorry, I'm on it, Joao. Hello again, Joao.
Joao.
You're muted right now, by the way.
Joao.
There we go.
Yellow. Joao.
Joe, we're trying to hear you. Joe, you need to press the mic button. It
Oh,
doesn't.
you're
It doesn't.
probably on push to talk. Yeah, you're probably
Yeah,
on
you're
push
probably
to
on
talk.
push to talk.
Check yourself before you shrek yourself.
Well,
I think
thanks
Joe.
Joao
Yeah.
for the interview. It was a great, nice having you here. So
Don't throw him out. Just
Yeah,
keep
I
him in
know,
here.
I know, I know.
Maybe he'll fix it. Maybe get someone else in the
I
meantime.
think he's bugging out. Yeah, he can connect. So I wanted to talk to Eppley, but I don't see. Oh yeah, I see him. Let's see if he's able to.
Apple juice. Yes.
Apple juice.
I don't know why does he have that name.
Apfelsaft. Nobody
Now,
has Apfelsaft.
now to recap, while we wait for Epley to come here, Epley had a very interesting race to beginning because he started out at P1 defending against, I believe it was Verdway,
Yeah,
and really feeling that pressure since he was P15 in race 1. Eppley losing to P3 in the monastery corner, and then spinning out to P9, and then spinning out again to P25. I believe really some hurt and some demoralizing action from Eppley.
He got the
Yep.
Lenovo fucking update as well, as always.
Oh.
Of course he did.
and
He
now we
should just update, but he doesn't fucking update it.
and
Hello,
now we have
Eppley.
here Eppley. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
So yeah,
Now,
15 place in the first race, but you almost sat in the second race. How does it feel?
I mean, what do you expect?
Now I have to ask you, Eppley. Now you took P1 in race 1 at the very start, and you had very tough competition behind you. From your perspective, how much pressure were you under? How much were you really feeling the drivers impacting your ability to drive?
Pretty much not at all, because I knew that it was going to happen at some point. I was just waiting for it. The crash, or the mess, or
What
whatever
happened?
it was.
What happened? Because I didn't see. Did someone crash into you?
I don't know either.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
it was
basically just a mess. Just a mess.
Yeah, it was a
complete mess.
overall.
But overall, even though this was a bit of a mess on your side, you still have a pretty good standing in the Drivers' Cup at position 9 with 55 points, and this might be just a bit of a small little setback for you, I believe, because you have pretty consistent drive at the top 10 area.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, now it's working.
Hey, Joao!
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you for your interview, Eppley, and see you next round.
It's probably because
No.
like it was on cell phone. I usually like use cell phone, then it happens when somebody moved me to another channel for some reason.
Oh.
Zhao,
Now
can
we
you
can
play
be
guitar
busy.
for us now?
Sorry, what?
Can you play your guitar now?
Well, I
Your
can,
bass.
but it's on the other room. It's probably on
Yeah, my bass is in the other room.
All
You
right,
should have
so
played something.
thank you, Eppley, for the interview. Better luck next time, and yeah, see you next round.
Okay.
See ya.
Well,
Uh,
Joao, quite eventful races, don't you think, for you?
Yeah, I mean, this last races I've been having like no time in real life stuff. So I did like 0 laps practice before this. So I just like had 7 laps on the official practice of testing and so practice I mean, and then yeah, it turns out it was a really fun race. Yeah, really close racing between the field. I didn't get lucky, but I didn't get unlucky, so I think that's good. Yeah.
Now, Joe, you started out your season with a did not finish and a P19, and you've been pretty well been going up the ranks. Last time you were P4 and P7. You have you been putting a lot of practice into your skill and your setups and in general?
Actually, no. Yeah, to be fair, like
It's
I've
just
been doing
Joao.
like 0 practice since round 1 of this. In round 1, I put
Yeah.
like a decent amount of practice where I did DNF because of internet and then P19 because of bad luck and yeah, stuff like that.
So the guitar practice has been really helping you achieve these high ranks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of an experienced driver, you know, but then for this league specifically, I've been having 0 time to practice, so I just go there and try to have fun. But I mean, at least I try to. I usually can like learn tracks fast, so that helps.
All
Well,
right, so yep, and Joao, congratulations on the podium in second race,
yeah,
and
congrats.
yeah, see you around. See you next round.
So,
I have just learned that I don't have a teammate,
Wait, really?
bro. Yeah, Diego wasn't really feeling well. I knew he
Oh,
wasn't really feeling well, but yeah, he just basically confirmed it now.
well, get better soon, Diego. Been too
Yeah,
long.
man.
Yeah, best wishes to Diego from the
Best
stream team.
P2s. Best P2s.
But either way, a very great race, a very interesting track, and a very tough competition, and definitely a lot of unexpected changes in the polls.
Yes, indeed. As now we are ending the stream, so thank you everyone for coming. Hopefully my comeback to streaming wasn't as a wreck as it was sometimes before. But
And
overall,
hopefully, my first time as a co-host wasn't that awful. And thank
yeah,
you for your patience.
yep. Thank you all, and see you tomorrow for AF2. And do we have AF1 this Sunday? I don't think we do actually.
No, we do. We have
We do.
Kalami.
Oh yeah, Kelami. Oh wow, Kelami.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
so stay tuned for your pings on the Discord or wherever you get your podcasts and live streams.
And see ya.